Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing really super well today. We are going to be doing a review of a pretty popular, at least on the web, cologne slash perfume. This is from Xerjoff. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. It is their Tony Iommi Monkey Special. Now, for those of you who don't know who Tony Iommi is, he is the driving guitar sound behind the early Black Sabbath records, and he kind of innovated the heavy metal sound in many, many ways. Before we get into the review, if you would be kind enough to subscribe and smash that thumbs up button, we would really appreciate it. It really helps us get more traction on the platform. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I pulled some information off the web, some of which is from the website luckyscent.com, some of which is from, I believe, Xerjoff's website itself. I'm not exactly sure which is from where, but bear with me while I go through this, and it'll give you some idea what they're looking for in this cologne. Xerjoff, luxury Italian perfume house, well known for its unique and individual creations and collaborations in the fragrance world, launched their latest venture, Xerjoff Blends, an experimental and experiential concept that creates multi-sensory experiences, blending fragrance with other sensory elements. The first multi-sensory interactions, primarily between perfume and music, come together in an unexpected and uniquely modern way, merging the dark and gothic notes of scent, sound, and design in a unified perception. The Xerjoff Blends Rock Edition sees Black Sabbath's legendary guitarist, Tony Iommi, unify his monolithic riffs with Xerjoff's esteemed expertise to create the first multi-sensorial interaction between music and perfume in an unexpected olfactory venture. Sergio Momo, the CEO and founder of Xerjoff, said, "Sound, taste, and image change and contaminate each other. In samsara of creative confusion stimulated by creative minds that turn the senses from the smell to sight to hearing into their exciting playground." With a unique talent for creating the iconically heavy yet melodic sound that would come to define the genre of heavy metal, Black Sabbath guitarist Tony Iommi is truly a legend of modern music. By unifying his monolithic riffs with their penchant for complex and potent luxury fragrances, Xerjoff has created the first multi-sensorial interaction between music and perfume. An unexpected and unique olfactory venture meant for hard rockers and perfumistas alike. Xerjoff plays homage to Tony's Italian roots with tantalizing top notes of bergamot from Reggio Calabria, rum, Bulgarian, geranium, and passion fruit. Opening to cinnamon, Bulgarian rose, and patchouli at the heart. Australian sandalwood, ambergris, vanilla, tonka bean, caramel, and musk are at the base, rounding off this olfactory journey in a luxuriously sleek and gothic bottle. Who says a metalhead can't smell great? Tony Iommi Monkey Special was launched in 2021. The nose behind this fragrance is Chris Maurice. So there you have a little bit of a flavor of what they're shooting for with this fragrance. Check out the bottle. It's really beautiful the way it's done. And it has these little monkey heads you can see at the top, if you look at it closely, which represents a guitar of Tony's called, I believe it's just called Monkey, based on a decal that was stuck on it at some point of a monkey. And that representation on the bottle is, I believe, purportedly a copy of that decal. I sprayed this on myself just on this arm, basically 4 sprays down here and 2 on the backside. I sprayed that about 9 hours ago, and it's still lingering. It really started to drop off about an hour and a half ago, but it's very potent, very strong, long-lasting. I guess you might characterize this as a beast mode, which is befitting of something that's named after a heavy metal guitarist from Black Sabbath, right? We're gonna spray a little spritz right in the air and some more on me. and picked up a decant from Scent Split. You can get them at various different places on the web. And then I'm going to do back here again. You know, the opening notes, you definitely pick up the passion fruit and some of the geranium. The geranium, I find geranium or geraniol, that terpene, is really, really strong. It really is very penetrating in any scent or whatever it's in or on. It's really, it gets right into you. As it starts to dry down, the cinnamon and kind of, I mean, they talk about leather, and there are leather notes clearly, but it's more cinnamon and a patchouli kind of a scent. And the base notes, you've got that, there's some vanilla, you know, some of the reviewers refer to caramel smell. I don't really pick that up so much. It's got some musk in there. It's a very interesting kind of a smell, and it's like I said earlier, it's very long lasting, and you don't need a whole lot depending on what you're doing, right? It definitely smells like you would imagine what a Rockstar's cologne or perfume might smell like. It's got that patchouli, and apparently Tony is a big fan of patchouli because it reminds him of the 60s and 70s, so he was an active participant apparently in the creation of this scent. He didn't just license his name for them to slap on a bottle. He was actually participated in its creation, from what I understand. It's not for me. It's just a little bit too much for me. Like I've said 1,000 times before, I'm more of a stay in the background kind of guy, or I have a different kind of scent that I like. This is a little bit too sweet for my personal taste. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed wearing it all day. It was really beautiful. Whenever I'm driving, I turn the steering wheel and I get my arm in my nose and I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice. So I'm not saying I wouldn't wear it out in the realm of public on a regular basis. It's just, you know, some people, I think the fragrance scent guy, I think his name is Mauricio, he loves this thing. He wears it out all the time. It's not my thing. I don't really feel comfortable wearing something like this all the time. It's just the way I feel. It almost attracts too much attention to me. I really kind of like to be not anonymous, but definitely not out front being checked out because of what I smell like. Even if I smell good, I'm just kind of, I like to stay back. So you should definitely check this out. It's not cheap. I think it's close to 500 bucks for 100 ml. Typically it comes in a 50 ml bottle. That seems to be the chosen or preferred method of consumption, which I believe is about 250 bucks, somewhere around there. You can probably get it at various discounters on the web. It's a very nice scent. It's not for everybody, but I have to be honest with you, I've found very few negative comments in the online reviews. There's some, but most people really dig it. And it's definitely a Rockstar's scent, without a doubt. It's sweet, but it's also got that leather. It's a very unique kind of scent. If you're into heavy metal, if you're into Black Sabbath, you may want to pick this up just on the fanboy tip. Check it out, get a decant. It's a lot of money to spend on a blind buy, but a lot of people do it. And they are very happy with their blind buy purchase. I'm not saying you will be, but I always recommend getting a decant so you can check it out before you buy it and try it on your skin, not just on a testing strip. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, please smash that thumbs up button. Leave us comments down below. We love interacting with you guys. In the meantime, stay lifted, be kind to other human beings and their pets. Doesn't cost us anything. Stay well groomed, stay smelling awesome, and we will check you out on the next review. Cheers, everybody. We love you.